Hi everyone! In today's video, we will show you some dog artwork in our Etsy store and other more wonderful artifacts handmade of Tian jade, porcelain, wood, Shoshan stone, gold, and bronze, which are suitable for home decorations and jewelry, which are excellent for your wearing or personal collections. While you are appreciating them, we will tell you myths about the dog. Dogs are an important motif in Chinese mythology. The first familiar sign is that the dog is one of the 12 Zodiac animals. The personalities of people who were born in the year of the dog include honesty, reliability, loyalty, hardworking, patience, caution, and exuberance. Foo Dog in Chinese tradition is a hybrid creature with the body of a lion, the wings of an eagle, the head of a dog, and a bushy or feathered tail. Sometimes the one with a single horn on the head is called a unicorn. The male Foo Dog is always shown with one front paw resting on a globe. The female one always accompanies a puppy. A famous legend about dogs is Pan Hu, who belongs to the Chinese sovereign Di Ku. Pan Hu helps him win a war by killing the enemy general and bringing his head. By promise, the dog gets married with Di Ku's daughter and has 4 sons. Another well-known dog named Xiao Tian Chuan, meaning a hound barking the sky, belongs to Lang Shen, a folk god in Journey to the West, a wonderful ancient Chinese novel. While the protagonist, Sun Wukong, uproars in heaven, the dog prevents Wukong's escape from Lang Shen by biting his leg. In a later chapter, Sun Wukong, Lang Shen, and the companions battle against the 9-headed prince when the dog defeats the enemy by biting off one of the monster's retractable heads. One more mystical name for a dog is called Tiangou, meaning the dog in the primordial heaven. The celestial dog symbolizes both creation and destruction. It is associated with comets, meteors, and eclipses with both detrimental and beneficial effects. With limited scientific understanding, ancient people attribute solar and lunar eclipses to Tiangou's mischievous actions. During such celestial events, people would beat drums and gongs to drive away Tiangou. At the most destructive effect, Tiangou would carry off newborn children if they are left unguarded. Even today, the saying Tiangou eats the moon or sun persists in popular culture. The dog was probably domesticated as long as 7500 BC, and it has been with us ever since. It is regarded as a friend, a companion, a guardian, and a defender in most societies. Meanwhile, it is also a less friendly meaning in some sacred or mythological terms. The ambiguous symbolism are reflected in its solar or lunar aspects. The solar dog chases away winter, brings fire, and destroys enemies. The lunar dog acts as intermediaries between various deities of the moon in the myth of Artemis, goddess of the moon and hunt. Apuleius, a Roman writer in the 2nd century, said the dog, his face alternately black and golden, denotes the messenger going between the higher and infernal powers. In the Semitic lands, the dog is a companion of lizards and scorpions and has a far less favorable position. In the same situation in Judaism, the dog is held in contempt and is considered unclean and a scavenger. According to the book of Revelation, the dog is the companion of sorcerers, fornicators, and blasphemers. The idea is shared in Islamic tradition. The dog is regarded as unclean and driven away from inhabited places. Of course, in most myths, the dog is with beneficial effects. The dog is a guardian of the underworld, as a 3-headed dog named Cerberus. The dog represents the conservative, watchful, philosophical principle of life. In ancient Babylon, it is revered. In Phoenician traditions, the dog is associated with the sun and becomes an emblem of the great physician Gala, giving rise to a class of priests called dogs. The Arcadian goddess Ili is represented either with a dog sitting by her side or on a throne supported by 4 dogs. Hittite ritual records how a small figurine of a dog is of tallow and placed on the threshold of a building. The following invocation is that then spoken aloud. You are a little dog of the table of the royal pair. Just as by day you do not allow other men into the courtyard, so do not let any evil thing in during the night. The dog is venerated in Egypt and is considered sacred to Anubis, the jackal god, and to Hermes as messenger of the gods. In ancient Indian tradition, the Vedic god of the dead, Yama, has 2 ferocious dogs as companions, each with 4 eyes, who act as his messengers and scout the world looking for souls of those about to die. Indra, chief of the Vedic gods, has a hunting dog as his attribute and constant companion. There are numerous famous dogs in Celtic tradition. The hero Arthur's great hound Cafel leaves its footprint on a stone. Fionn possesses a great dog named Bran. In Celtic folklore, 3 green dogs are named as Fios, Uaths, and Tron. Each of them represents knowledge, swiftness, and prowess. In Norse and Teutonic mythology, Odin is accompanied by 2 dogs, Geri and Freki, and 2 ravens act as both counselors and messengers. A monstrous dog named Garmr is the guardian of the underworld. For Native Americans, the dog has been long recognized as a faithful companion, guardian, and protector. It is a hero and messenger, also bringing rain and discovering fire. The Iroquois tribes sacrifice a white dog at the New Year festival in belief that it would carry their prayers to the next world. The Huichol Indians of Central America describe themselves as descended from the dogs who survived the Great Flood. The Aztec god Quetzalcoatl transforms into a dog before entering the land of the dead. It means the dog has the ability to open the ways between the secular world and the underground world. Xolotl, a dog god, is the twin brother of Quetzalcoatl. Among the Ainu of Japan, dogs are stationed along the road to the other world and guide the passing souls to their proper destination. Among the Aborigines of Australia, the dog is a totem animal. Wild dogs or dingoes are found around the campsites of the native people and are valuable members of the tribe. Welcome to visit Fancy Dreamland to select your interested Asian art items. Thank you for watching and listening.